she did. Tell me that it's mine. All I use yeah, all I use yeah, she did.
And the third episode of American Housewife of Costa Rica is here. And I want to get a little bit personal and talk about my beauty rituals, what keeps me beautiful and confident. And no, I'm not talking about the hoodoo, voodoo, voodoo, because that's not your business. But what I will talk about is the thing that really matters. And the first thing I want to say is beauty is movement. Pilates and yoga have been my two staple workouts for the past 3 years. And I recently added weight training, and it is key. The deep breathing just raises the endorphins. Beauty is my greatest and most important investment, primary as well, because I do not skimp on the products. I don't do cheap. I do things that are going to benefit me the best. Even if I have to wait for it, even if I have to search high and low, I'm going to have the best because I want to look my best. That includes the facials, that includes the massages, waking up every morning and doing the ice roller on the face. That includes stretching, sitting in silence, being in peace, not stressing yourself out soon as you put your feet on the floor when you wake up. I've been getting massages since I was 16 years old. That's a long time of self-care, honey. It was just something I thought everybody did. Now, my next tip might shock you, but it's true. Sex, and I'm not talking about a lot of it. I'm talking about intentional, when I want to, when it feels right, sexual pleasure with myself or with my partner. I've grown to understand that sexual gratification is so fluid, and there are so many ways to feel release, to feel beautiful, to feel sensual, and I invite you to explore that, whatever those things may be. And if you don't know, girl, go research it. Don't feel ashamed to go find out by yourself. Stop waiting on somebody to show it to you. They're showing their perspective and their version. You're not gonna know if you really like it unless you try it. One of my ways of gaining some type of sexual gratification is buying lingerie. I love being nude. I love being semi-nude. I love dressing very, very scantily when I'm home or when I'm alone. I like feeling sexy. That completely rearranges my whole perspective about my body, and it calms my nervous system down. After spending $300+ on a lingerie piece that's one of a kind and will never be sold ever again, once it gets in my hands, I feel this peace and release and so much pleasure and gratification that I have something that is so unique, one of a kind, and it belongs to me forever. Now, is there a relation between mental health and women possessing things that are amazing, soft, and beautiful and expensive? I don't know, but what I do know is it makes me look 10 times better and it keeps the wrinkles away. Which walks me right into my next point, protection. Yes, protection. And when you start to ask me what that is, don't worry, I'm going to tell you. First things first, prayer. I have to make sure that I am reciting and praying over my vessel, over my mind when I interact with people virtually and when people see me on the street. Let me tell y'all something. The last time I went outside, walked down the street with grocery shopping, men's mouths were hitting the ground. I mean, jaws wide open. And I mean, it's obvious. I know why. But another reason is because of the aura that I have prayed over myself. These men aren't walking up to me asking me for my phone number. No, they're gazing. They're watching. They're passing by. They're turning around and hitting those double takes, not being disrespectful. Why? Because I have the protection that they can look, but never play with me and think you can touch, honey, because that's not what you want. So whether you're channeling a flower or being a Venus flytrap, men don't know the difference. All they know is you look good and they like what they see. And it's not just men, it's women as well. Women like to cower and gaze or feel embarrassed when they see something that they find attractive and they've never found themselves attracted to a woman before. It is a very jarring experience, especially when a woman is heterosexual. But hey, I just have that effect on people. And my confidence is not always high. I have to always give myself a tune-up, check in, figure out what has been lacking and what needs improvement and what needs maintenance. I'm constantly doing that inner work. It's just like a car, baby. You don't expect it to run the way it did when you first drove it off the lot. Which brings me to my next favorite thing to do, which is sleep. Yes, lay down, sit down. I love being lazy, feeling like I have no use other than existence in this world. It just charges me up. It makes me feel so alive, knowing that I can rest in a state of inertia that people have told women for years and centuries we were not able to do unless we were wealthy. Take your power back and sit that ass down. The next thing that I practiced a lot is acceptance. Now, my self-acceptance varies in different facets when it comes to my beauty. When it comes to my skin, I have to accept the fact that I am acne prone. So I will wake up one day with a breakout, and that does not make me ugly. That just means my body is doing something for me that it needs to do. And since she loves me so much, that means acne is proof that I am pushing the germs and impurities out of my body, and I will be better soon. The same thing goes for my gastrointestinal issues. I have UC. That is something that I have to deal with and makes my living experience very unique. I have to eat right. I have to work out. I have to give myself rest, and I always have to stay hydrated more than the average person sometimes, because if I get sick, everything goes to a screeching halt and I feel awful. And if I don't feel good, I'm not doing any of these things because I want to make sure that I feel 100%. But even when I don't, I have to always tell my body that we're going to still be moving, we're going to still feel good, even when I feel horrible. And that is not always easy to do. But accepting that I will not always have 100% good days is a part of my life. Now, this may be a little unorthodox, but I find this to be very, very useful, and that is admiring other beautiful women who look like me. And when I say look like me, I don't just mean black. Women who are top heavy like myself, women who are curvy, women who are dancers, women who like to wear makeup, women who like to wear wigs and sew-ins, women who have piercings, women who have tattoos. All of these women I identify with, and so many more. So when I come across a stranger, whether she sees me watching her or not, I always say a little message to myself, oh my gosh, this woman is so beautiful. And I tend to believe when I admire another beautiful woman and I see the beauty, I see the love in her, I see the confidence in her, I see the way she walks, the way she dresses, it brings good energy and it sends that back to me tenfold, and it makes me shine just as bright because I appreciate God's beautiful children. My beauty ritual isn't a quick fix. I invest a lot of time and energy into myself, and you should too. Well, I hope you enjoy watching. Give this a thumbs up, and I can't wait to see y'all for Valentine's Day.
My ears are saying she did. Tell me that it's mine. All I need is